Greetings, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen. This video is about the rookie co-star Afton Williamson, who claims that she quit the ABC series over racism and sexual misconduct on the set. The rookie series regular Afton Williamson, who played John Nolan's training officer Talia Bishop, will not be returning for season 2. In an Instagram post published early Sunday, Williamson claims that she quit the ABC series because of systemic racism, racially charged comments, bullying, and sexual harassment, which remain ignored by the producers of the show until the sexual harassment by the head of the hair department escalated to sexual assault at the wrap party, and the person was fired. So before I continue, just let this be known that this is an example of how when black women are treated wrongly and when they make claims, substantial claims, that something is wrong, they are not taken serious until something major happens. And as a matter of fact, that's a failure of this whole system that people actually call a justice system. Well, this is an example where a black woman has made a claim. She made a claim to the producers and nothing was done until an actual sexual assault occurred at a wrap party, and where this person was then fired. So Afton Williamson claims that she had reported inappropriate behavior by the hair department and a reoccurring guest star to executive producer showrunner Alexi Hawley, but her claims were not investigated and the recurring guest star was allowed to continue, leading to her decision to leave the show, produced by Entertainment One. We have reached to the independent studio for comment and will update the story when we get it. Quote, throughout the filming of the pilot, I experienced racial discrimination, racially charged inappropriate comments from the hair department, and bullying from executive producers. During the season, it continued along with sexual harassment from a recurring guest star, and the racist commentary and bullying from the hair department escalated into sexual assault at our wrap party, unquote. On July 26th, TV Line exclusively reported the actress would not be returning to the ABC Cop show for its sophomore season. At the time, the split was reported to be amicable, but this social media post from Williamson alleges a very different story. In the post, Williamson also notes that she reported the sexual harassment to the showrunner EP. The show was created and overseen by Alexi Hawley. Williamson alleges the complaint remained undocumented and says it was, quote, not reported to HR as promised. So, black folks, if nothing else, if you learn anything from this experience that Afton Williamson is going through, that she's going through, is that if you're going through a situation and you decide that you want to report it, not only do you report it, but you document it, and you don't just report it to the one person that you're solely trusting, but you report it to others too, to make sure that your story is heard. Because this type of situation where she reported it to one person and they failed to even document the situation at hand, failed to produce the correct and appropriate response in the first place, and that's what led up to a sexual assault. Because this situation, her situation, Afton Williamson, her truth was not taken serious. So I ask, at this time, where is the Me Too? movement? Why are they always silent when it comes to black women? Black women, do you see the hypocrisy of such a movement that you support that does not support you? Question mark. Think about that. But I digress. She continues, quote, HR protocol was never adhered to following the above reports given by me to my showrunner EP, and an investigation was never issued for any of my claims. The only time I was asked to participate in an investigation was after a meeting I called in June following our season 2 announcement. This meeting included the showrunner and 2 other producers as well as my agent and SAG-AFTRA union rep. It was clear to all present in the meeting that the showrunner had not shared my reports with any of the producers, unquote. And family, as I just stated, that's why it's important that you not only tell your story, but to document it and then share it with others beside the person that you are solely putting all your eggs in one basket with. So, Williamson confirms the hair department head was fired, but only after the sexual assault at the rap party. Quote, not for an entire year of outward racism and racially charged language and bullying behavior in and out of the hair and makeup trailer, unquote. Well, it appears that the producers of the show, they have a lot of accountability and a lot of responsibility to take in this matter. When you ignored the warning signs and when you ignored the calls of those who are letting you know up front that there is a problem, you should be held accountable. Whether that means to be terminated or some other alternative measures, termination would be the first thought in my mind. She also elaborated on her allegations of sexual harassment at the hands of a guest star, citing a continued pattern of alleged inaction in response to her complaints. Quote, after my initial report of sexual harassment, I was assured that the actor would be fired, she wrote. I was also asked to film with him the very next day as a courtesy to the script, even though we had not begun filming the episode yet. This actor reappeared on our call sheet at the end of the season. I was even written in scenes with him. I asked the showrunner about this, and he admitted to me that the actor had not been fired, nor had he gotten HR involved, unquote. Once again, that's a problem when you put all your eggs in one basket. Moving on, Williamson concluded by explaining her reasons for deciding not to return for a second season. Quote, I was asked to return this season and promised that everything was handled. The investigation hadn't even begun and season 2 had already started filming, she finished. Quote, I turned it down and I walked. Now is the best time in the world to be a woman, and I have a platform, so it's time to use my voice. Strength comes from within. It comes from above. Greater is he that is within me than he that is in the world, unquote. That is a perfect statement and quote. Her character, Talia Bishop, was a significant character throughout the first season of The Rookie. As title character John Nolan's Nathan Fillion's T.O. training officer, Bishop became something of a mentor to Nolan, struggling with how his failings as a rookie might permanently hamper her dreams of being promoted to detective. Yet, in spite of this, she took Nolan under her wing and became a guiding light for him throughout the season. In other words, she became the great mammy on the show. Just kidding. Her exit is certain to leave a major gap in storytelling that will need to be addressed. However, Harold Perrineau of Lost has already been cast as a male detective poised to mentor Nolan in a new capacity. Neither ABC nor Williamson's reps responded to a request for further comment. Well, family, all I can say to you is this beautiful sister will be missed on the show, The Rookie. I think it's time that we exit the show as well. This is my perspective. You tell me yours. The comment section is wide open. We'll see you in the next video. Peace out.